Okay, so you're writing up your IA for whichever IB subject that you're doing, and you just got all your data for each of your conditions. You've tabulated the raw data and you've come up with your mean averages as well as your standard deviations. Now, from here, the common thing for most students to do is to copy that, press insert, press chart, and then you end up with this monstrosity that will score you 0. Now, the issue with this is that we're trying to make Google Sheets apply unique standard deviations to each data point, whereas Google Sheets operates in a way where it wants to apply a fixed, constant standard deviation to each of my data points. But we have different standard deviations for each of these data points. Now, this is problematic because the only way to solve this is through a very long-winded process on Google Sheets that isn't really worth it because, let's be honest, Google Sheets graphs are ugly. Now, how do we bypass this? Well, there is a software that I'm sure many of you have used already in your IA that we can use again, and that is called ChatGPT. So you can see here, I pulled up ChatGPT. This is the free plan, by the way. I'm not spending money on this. We have the free plan here, and all we have to do is, as you can see in the chat box, as I've done, I've just copy-pasted exactly this. I've copy-pasted this data as it is. You don't have to tweak it. You can already read it. Just copy-paste it with whatever y-axis, x-axis labels you want, and then clearly identify standard deviation. Then I just gave the simple command, construct a graph for this. Now for you, you can be specific, tell it to construct a scatter plot if you're doing a science subject, or if you need a bar graph maybe for psychology, just be specific which graph you want. And you end up with something that like this. Now it's not perfect, we still have to tweak it, but it's clear, it's readable, it has clear labels, it has the standard deviations, unique standard deviations that we want for each data point. It's what we want to see in a graph, and the examiner will appreciate such a clear and well-presented graph. Now, if you want to tweak this, it's just as simple as adding more commands, such as remove the connecting lines between data points, add a line of best fit, add the R value to the graph, add an equation, change the color of the data points to turquoise. You can do whatever you want, cosmetic or even functional. But remember that if you want to do this, you're going to need to remember that if you have the free plan, it's going to cause some problems. I wasn't able to do this because I have the free plan and I had to wait to type in more commands. But all you have to do is wait. You have plenty of time to complete your IA. Don't procrastinate. Make sure you're doing your graphs early so you have time to tweak it a bit. If you have the paid plan, you're not going to have any problems. You can just easily type in these commands. It will change it. And I know this works because I used it for my IA. I found it very helpful. It comes up with very nice looking graphs. You can tweak it however you want, however you want to make it more readable, to make it more aesthetic. And yeah, I think this is the best way to come up with the graphs, better than Sheets, better than Excel. And I hope this video helped you. If you need any more help specifically with your IAs or with any IB subject, just please let me know in the comments. And if this video helped you, please hit the subscribe button and please tell me if it helped you in the comments. And I'll see you for the next one. See you guys.